Hi, this is Brandon from Watches on You. Today we're at JB Hudson Jewelers in Minneapolis, Minnesota, taking a look at the Rolex Datejust 41 reference 126300. And first I want to remind you that this watch is available on sale, pre-owned here at JB Hudson for a price of $6,950. It's circa 2019 and it is pre-owned. So I'd also like to remind you that we'll be dropping a link in the description to JB Hudson's website where you can find their other pre-owned watches for sale, as well as watches from many other premium brands, in addition to jewelry. So now let's start off with this review. So as I said, this is the Rolex Datejust 41, reference 126300. And obviously this one is the white dial variant with the Roman numerals on the dial and then a oyster bracelet. So this is kind of a perfect mix between a sporty and a dressy watch, in my opinion. Now, one kind of caveat with this piece, it doesn't have lume in any kind. So something you'll notice on Rolex's website, and correct me if I'm wrong, any watch that does not have any Datejust that does not have lume on the dial will also not have lume on the hands. So obviously this watch does not have any lume, which gives it a little bit more of a dressy variety, as a lot of dress watches don't have lume. But again, you have that oyster bracelet, so it's a little bit sporty in that regard. In addition, you have the you don't have the fluted bezel; it's got the smooth bezel, so that's another kind of sporty aspect of the piece. Again, it's not as blingy as something with a Jubilee bezel. So, getting into the movement for this piece, it's got a Rolex caliber 3235 movement, which has 70 hours of power reserve and then plus minus 2 seconds a day. It's extremely accurate. The power reserve is very high. It's well above my 48-hour kind of requirement in a watch. I really do like this piece. And just overall, the finishing on this piece is absolutely fantastic. I know it's a little bit more of a simpler Rolex in that it's not one of the professional models, but I mean, the quality of this watch, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I mean, that's one thing you'll find in a Rolex, is it's just really perfect in every regard. The movements aren't finished to the same degree as maybe a Patek Philippe or something like that, where it's a lot more dressy. But as far as sports watches go, there's nothing really that can beat a Rolex. So now I'll try the watch on for a wrist shot, and to do that, I'll demonstrate the clasp. So in recent years, Rolex has dramatically improved their clasps. They're spring-loaded now, so those aren't scratches. Sorry, that was a thumbprint on there. I wiped it off though. So the clasps are extremely high quality. It's a little bit different than the pressed metal variety. So here's a Rolex Submariner, for example, from the year 2000. As you can see, the clasp is a little bit different than most of the modern Rolexes in that it's kind of pressed metal, and it's a lot less quality. And I can say that this is my personal watch. Yeah, the quality of this is not nearly as good as the quality of the clasp on this Datejust. So now I'll try the watch on. So as you can see, the 41 millimeter case, it would look good on most people's wrists. It's not really going to look it's not going to look too big on anyone's wrist. And one difference to note is that this watch is not a Datejust 2, so it doesn't have it quite as thick of a bezel, and I really like that. I thought on the Datejust 2, I think that the bezels are a little bit too thick. This is a very nice kind of thickness. Overall, the design is very balanced and nice. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Additionally, remember to check out JB Hudson's website, which is in the description. Thanks for watching.